is Bill Walton, the UCLA great. Brought the title to the Portland Trail Blazers, I believe, right? And ended his career with the Boston Celtics. Everybody knows Bill. Yeah.
We're the luckiest people on earth. Not only do we live in the greatest neighborhood, Todd, Richard, Ernie, Lori, Jerry, Jade, Brad, David, Arturo, Ben, and anybody else who is involved, Debbie and Jack and the Mazzellas and all the people that work so hard to make this neighborhood so special. It just got a whole lot better. And how great is today? And why couldn't every day be like today? And to dispel any and all rumors that all I do is sit on the couch, watch TV, and drink beer, I did bring a picture that was taken last night.
Wait a second.
And I still have the racket.
Hold it up just a second here.
Yeah, we believe you.
And the C&H people, right? Not only will they do my courts at home from now on, not only will they do these courts, but they also do the courts down at the South Mission Beach Sports Park. And the foundation of what we have here in our community, Hillcrest, in our neighborhood, here at Roosevelt Junior High, the foundation of our homes, the foundation of our neighborhood, the foundation of our school, Roosevelt, but also the foundation of our park. And Balboa Park, which is just absolutely incredible, and the leadership that we get from the great Todd Gloria. Todd has just been so committed to everything true and right here in our community, who makes us feel so proud. And Todd, in conjunction with the fabulous Mayor Jerry Sanders. Jerry, who has given his life. Jerry's a lot older than Todd. Todd will have given his life by the time he gets to our age. But Jerry, who has given his life so that other people's dreams could come true. And when we speak of other people's dreams that are coming true, to see Jerry McGee come out here today. Jerry was one of the people instrumental in my life. As a young boy, little Billy with his red hair, as one of the CH brothers has. What happened to yours? Yours like mine. Soon to be like his. But little Billy with his red hair and his freckles and his big nose and his goofy, nerdy looking face and his horrendous speech impediment, there was little Billy growing up reading the UT. Talking about heroes. And talking about dreams coming true. And the importance of sports and parks in our lives. So Jerry, we can never thank you enough for the incredible impact you've had on our great city. And not to leave Ben out of the conversation. Ben and I have known each other for years. The days over at the Coronado Hotel, what Larry Lawrence meant to this city, and how sad it was that Bob passed Larry's son Bob just passed just the other day. And services over this weekend have brought us all back to thinking about what's truly important. And as I introduce my wife, Lori, from the back row, Lori, thank you for coming. Get me on time, just be early. But as we think back to Bob's being a student here, being a student at Roosevelt Junior High School, named after Teddy Roosevelt. A man who fought for all the things that seemingly we're still fighting for today. But one of the things that Teddy really stood for was the development of the body in conjunction with the mind. And that's what this park will do. And as I see young Jade here, I see this young angel of mercy. 6th grade, right here at Roosevelt Junior High, and what she means to all of us. And as we talk about Jade and the future and these other tennis stars right here, and the next Jimmy Connors, who I went to college with 41 years ago, Jimmy and I started together. Or young Sarah in the background, whose great-great-great-great-great-grandfather played college basketball with my coach, John Wood, at Purdue. So the simple twist of fate has brought us all together. This morning, when I was participating in the greatness of the world of sport one more time, in the jacuzzi at the Mission Valley YMCA, just 10 minutes from here, door to door, at 4:30 in the morning, my great friend, Sam Dawson, who's here in attendance here today. Sam Dawson, Roosevelt class of 1945. Sam, if you could come up here one moment, please, share some great memories. Sam grew up here right on Richmond Street, on Cypress Street, on Myrtle Way. Sam went to Florence Elementary School before coming to Roosevelt Junior High School in 1942. And then Sam went on to San Diego High School. Sam went on to San Diego State. Then he just became the entrepreneur that built San Diego. He's responsible for the electrification of our great city, invented solar energy. And now Sam has come back to share some of his memories about Miss Imhoff, who was the librarian, Mr. Blair, who was Arturo's counterpart at the time, the principal, and then Mr. Patton. Now, was that George Patton, Sam?
No,
it was not George Patton.
But we were looking up to George Patton in those days.
And we thank George so much for giving us the freedoms that we celebrate today.
Right.
So what's your fondest memory, Sam, of this parking lot, besides laying the Brodies out here in your dune buggies that you used to race around?
Well, it wasn't dune buggies in those days, but we would get our parents' car. This is when I was in high school, not junior high. But anyway, we found that this didn't have the decomposed granite at the time, but it was just dirt. And it was ideal for doing a Brody and creating a lot of dust, and then you escape before the police showed up. And kind of like the NASCAR drivers do at the end of the race, do a big circle. But that's one memory.
What about Miss Imhoff in the library? I know my mom's a librarian, 21 years as a San Diego City librarian.
Miss Imhoff was a very good librarian. Should I go on? No, there was a little joke.
Well, she inspired Sam, because Sam is a terrific reader and writer as well, but also Sam is an inventor. Not only did he invent solar energy, not only did he lay all the grid out here for San Diego as an electrical engineer so many years ago, but he also has invented a book reader that holds the book in place, because this is a true entrepreneur and a true genius inspired by Miss Imhoff so many years ago.
Well, I
see
so.
Ben looking at his watch.
I was there 39. I graduated.
Oh, 39. Would you like to
Was
come
Coach
up?
Patton here at the time? Yeah, I remember Coach Patton.
Imhoff was in the library.
Was she? Yeah. Coach Patton would have us all lined up, and although I certainly was far distant from ever being a jock, but he impressed upon us physical activity to stay in shape, and I guess to some degree I can say, well, that's why I'm still around and not pushing up daisies.
Sam, what was it like growing up with Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy was deceased when I went to the school.
That's not what you said this morning.
You were trying to put words in my mouth. No, it was a great school in those days, and Mr. Blair was he the principal when you were here? Yes. Was he? I remember he was a very tall person, and when he walked down the hallway, he never had a smile on his face, and you likewise didn't smile. You just walked by, you know, and then you might cut up later. But it was a good school in those days. We walked, and occasionally I would take my bicycle, or my bicycle was broken down. I took my sister's bicycle, and that was very embarrassing riding a girl's bicycle to school. Those were the days.
Thank you so much, Sam. Any questions for Sam before we release him for the morning? Back to his busy schedule.
Did he invent the internet too?
Bill's actually, I'm his parole officer.
You took over from Lori. Dreams do come true. We've been waiting for a long time for this. This is just the greatest neighborhood in the world. I've been here for 32 years, and I'm still the new kid on the block. But the opportunity to see the smiles on people's faces, and when we got the news that this was actually going to move forward, and to be able to walk over here today and to talk to David and Richard, Todd, Gloria, Ernie, Brad, Ruth, and all the people who have meant so much for our neighborhood for so long, who have sacrificed and have waited patiently now for this to come. The foundation, the springboard, is there. But it's going to require continued diligence, vigilance, persistence, discipline, and sacrifice. Same things that we all learn from inside those classrooms so that we can come outside here at the end of the day and smile and run and feel that wind blow through our hair and that sun, if it ever comes back to San Diego, and the warm temperature which will hopefully allow us to sweat one more time. But to see these great young children, Jade, your name? Joe, Ethan, Colin? All right, to see these great young people, enthusiastic as can be, I can tell. But that chance for the dream to come true, I'm really lucky. My dreams have come true. But with that privilege, with that success, comes responsibility, duty, and obligation. And that's why I'm here today. Because while a lot of people have already sacrificed, you see Todd, Gloria, you see Richard, the City of San Diego, the school district, the tennis association, all the people, I'm going to make the commitment today that Lori and I will also, in conjunction with the spearheading of this program here, with these 4 courts, with the parkification. My mom, as a librarian, she refuses to allow me to use that word, but the parkification of this gravel lot here to make it into a green flowing oasis where people from around our great neighborhood could come and celebrate the greatness of life. In talking to everybody here this morning before we got started, and that was this morning, I'm told, there's another section over there with more tennis courts, basketball courts, which I used to chase down when I was a young boy. I've actually played on those courts so many, many years ago. Grew up playing basketball in Balboa Park, and the opportunities that the people of San Diego have given me, I have a duty and a responsibility and obligation. So I am going to make the commitment that that section over there will also be part concurrently with what we're doing here. So thank you very much, folks. We have new baskets, we have new tennis courts, we'll get everything going to make Roosevelt as a school, as a playground, as a park, as a center for athletic, academic, social activities here. This will be the primary place for everybody to come. Our dreams have come true. We do have the greatest neighborhood in the world, and you folks have all made it better today. Thank you so very much. Here we go. Celebration. Yes. I don't just sit on the couch and drink beer. Thank you.
Bill, can you stay because you're going to cut the ribbon?
Oh, okay.
So Bill
Thank you.